Good morning, YouTube. Here we go again for another English immersion. My name is Camila, and I'm going to be the host from this conversation. I am here in this Sunday morning with amazing people. I am here with Andrea, Vandinha, Alexandre, Cesar, and Erica. And we are here because we want to improve our English. We want to have great conversation. So, this is a platform when you can do it. You can practice English, Spanish, and French in a natural environment without a teacher because I'm not a teacher here, guys. I am a student as you. And we are here just to, I don't know, to organize a natural conversation and to put in practice what we know and to learn it from the others' way to speak, okay? We have watched a video before this immersion. We have some questions, but this is not a rule. This is just a guide to help us in the middle of the immersion, okay? But the idea here, the core idea here is just to make the conversation flows naturally, have this conversation, understand the other's life, and etc. So as we are here in six, I don't know, maybe I need to split us into rooms, okay? I hate, first of all, I hate, but I need because imagine if you need to wait more, five people until you get your time to answer. But guys in the other room, don't forget to introduce yourself. It can be sometimes something that we don't see the value, but if you do it most of the time and every day, you can create a confident in a way to introduce yourself. So don't forget to introduce yourself from the others, just to break the ice. And if you need some help, there is a button below, I guess, asking for help. And then, oh, there is another person here. Let me accept. And then I will be there to help you. Let me see who is this next person, guys, before I split us, okay? Good morning, Marcelo.
Good morning, everybody.
Good morning. Good to see you here.
Nice to see you.
Nice. Let me put the questions for you, okay? We have watched a short video about this topic, but if you want, I can put it later, okay? Let me get the rest of the questions. Okay, guys. Okay, this is the questions. And okay, let me split the rooms. Just 1 second. Mhm, mhm. Okay, let me put it here. Okay, guys, please don't forget to introduce yourself. And 10 minutes before the end, I will call you here, everyone together in the main room, just to know how was the conversation, okay? Enjoy. I hope you have a great moment here and see you soon, okay? Okay, guys, let me check if everything's all right here. Okay, okay, let's move on, guys. Alexandre, do you want to introduce yourself for us?
Of course, my name is Alexandre. I'm 4 years old. I live in Florianópolis, Santa Catarina, Brazil.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a logistics coordinator. I'm starting in TalkNtalk in July this year, and
Mm-hmm.
I'm starting study English in July too. My hobby, I like training bodybuilding, jiu-jitsu, exercise and outside. In my free time, I spending time with my family. I like reading books, study a lot, and any moment in my life. This is a little bit about myself. Thank you.
Nice, nice. Where do you live, Marcel? Oh, sorry, Alexandre. Where do you live?
Florianópolis, Santa Catarina.
Florianópolis. Wow, nice, nice, nice. Welcome aboard. And you, Eriquinha, can you please introduce yourself?
Of course. Good morning, everyone. My name is Erica. I live in Belo Horizonte, Minas Gerais, but I was born in the countryside of the state. I have a bachelor's degree in nutrition. I work as a nutritionist. And in my spare time, I enjoy to cook, to swim, and to read books. About my time here in Talk and Talk, I have been studying here since last December, so I completed now 9 months here. I'm so proud of me. And like everyone, I'm here in order to improve my English ability to speak English with others. So for today, that's all. Thank you.
Nice, nice. Good to see you here, Eriquinha. So, guys, about me, my name is Camila. I think you know me, but I will try to make my presentation something different here. I am 41 years old. I live in São Paulo, in the capital. The weather today is beautiful here, sunny day, and I felt more motivated, in this kind of day. What else? I work as an accountant. I have a degree in business administration and another in accountancy. I'm sorry. What else? I've been here in this platform speaking English and practicing since March 24, and I became my English host here in June 24. So I hope in the future I would like to be a Spanish host here. But I don't know, this year I decided to put my focus only in English because I really want to feel comfortable having this kind of conversation in English. So this is my goal from 2025. And that's it, I guess, about me. Let's talk about well of life. I don't know if you have heard about it before. Have you, Eriquinha, heard about this or try some kind of techniques like this?
Yes, I have already
Yes.
tried to. I think it's important when you try to improve some areas in your life, you create strategies to do this in the better way. By now, for example, I'm trying to improve my professional life. I'm looking for another job position in my area. So,
Mm-hmm.
because when you people talk about the work-life balance, I always suppose that sometimes it's impossible you try this because it's common, for example, like you said, Camila, this year you decide to improve your English.
Yeah.
So sometimes you need to put more effort in some areas of your life. Now I need to work more and to stay less time with my family. For the future, I acquire a good quality of life. So I think in some moment of my journey, I can decide to prioritize some areas of my life. That's okay. But because I have a goal, because I'd like to improve my quality of life in the future, because now I am young. So I think it is the time to work hard for when I get sorry, when I get retired, I got a good quality of life. I feel secure, comfortable in my life in the future. So that's all.
Nice,
But
nice.
I enjoy a lot this strategy, wheel of life that you bring to us today. I will do the
Yes.
yeah, I'll do this later.
Nice. I want to do the same, Eriquinha, because maybe, as you said, if I decide to put effort in my English, I need to say some no's for the others, for the other parts of the well of life. And this is common, right? I have a time to do it. And I need to maybe sometimes say no for my friends, say no for other things in my life because I want to improve one part of it. So we need to analyze, right, if it's fair or not. So I think it's really important. Have you heard about this, Alexandre? This well of life, this technique? Have you heard about it? Have you ever tried something like this? Você já tinha visto essa roda da vida? O nome em português é roda da vida. Já tinha visto, já tinha conhecido, já tinha feito?
Yes, yes.
Oh,
I
nice.
listen sometimes.
Mm,
In my life right now, my professional area is uh, moment my more strongest in moment
mhm,
because I have invested more time in area
mhm.
in
Yeah.
my life. This moment area more strongest.
Okay, okay. But I think if you want, you can use this technique. Se você quiser, você pode usar essa técnica para saber se você está dividindo ali, né, o seu tempo, colocando atenção no que você realmente quer melhorar, sabe? Se você quiser depois dar uma olhadinha no site, ele é bem intuitivo, assim, tá bom? Let's move on,
Thank you.
guys. No, no problem. Let's move on, guys. Let's start. When you look at your own well of life, which area feels is stronger right now? Is strongest right now? Why do you think that is? Guys, we don't have the wells of life here, okay? But in your mind, what do you think like, oh, I am put effort on this part of my life? So what do you think, Eriquinha? Which part do you think is strongest?
Oh, I can say now. Now I'm prioritizing my health because I got some health problems in the last 2 months. So I did many exams. So I
Mm-hmm.
changed my eating habits. I practice physical exercise. I got really health problems. So now because when I think about the life, I can do anything without health. So if I can have many goals, many plans in my life, but without health, I can do it. So because of this, I'm prioritizing now. I think in the view of life, health is the strongest by now because of this. But without health, like I said, I can't do anything. But after I solve this problem, I will put all my efforts in my career because I'm feel procrastinating a lot about this. I know what I should do, but I don't do.
Yeah.
So I think, yeah, I should prioritize this. So to forget many excuse because all the time I said, no, but I'm busy. My routine is so confused. I have many things to do. I have my family. So I Camila, when you make excuse for yourself,
Oh my gosh.
you must do something, but you didn't start to take action. So in
Yeah.
my case, I'm living in this situation.
We are lying, right? We if I said
Yes.
I don't have time, I know the real situation. Like I know I have time, but I need to organize everything. I had the same as you, Erikin. I had some medical issues in in the last month, and I take some exams and I discovered three different issues that I need to try to organize. But now I am trying to make some physiotherapy. I don't know if this is correct to use in English, in other things, eating better and to take care of my body because most of the time I always prior prioritized other things like study, career, and etc. So this is a point that I need to improve right now by force, right? This is not my option. I must to do it because I had some the same as you. Thank you, Eriquinha. And you, Alexandre, do you have an idea the strongest area in your life?
I will answer before, sem
Mm.
querer. But in moment my life, I'm prioritized career and study because my relationship is very good now.
Mm-hmm.
Então, is moment my focus, my principal focus is career and study.
Okay, nice, nice, nice. Good to know about it. I think we need to be aware about, right? So if you said, I need to study right now, you do it, right? You don't lie for yourself. Great,
Of course.
great. Thank you, Alexandre. Let's move on. Do you believe it's possible to maintain a perfect balance in all areas of your life? Or is imbalance sometimes necessary? What's your view? What do you think, Alexandre? The question number two, it's possible to have the perfect balance or no? Sometimes we need to have this imbalance in life.
I believe is balance is necessary in my life, but
Mm-hmm.
uh, nem sempre
Mm-hmm.
I I forgot. Nem sempre
No
consigo,
problem.
nem sempre
Mm-hmm.
consigo. But every day, every day Every day eu tento get to balance
Great, great.
my life.
I believe, I don't know for you guys, but in my case, the imbalance sometimes is necessary. I cannot have a perfect well of life. I can't. For me, it's rare. I cannot have. Thank you, Alexandre. Anyway, Riquinha, can you have it? It's perfectly or not?
I'm like you, Camila. I think it's impossible. It's like I'm not influencer. I'm not in Instagram. I'm living the real life. So for me, it's
Okay.
impossible. Like 6 a.m., I go to work out. At 7 a.m., I will have my healthy breakfast. After that, I work only 4 hours. So I work remotely in my house. It's important because it's not my area. I need to work in the office. After
Mhm.
that, I will go to have a to have who can say I forgot have a lunch with my family in my home. After that, I go to I don't know to go to buy something to me like some clothes. The time for the leisure. I think
Mhm.
it's impossible for the majority of population in Brazil this kind of life. So, as I mentioned before, sometimes you need to prioritize some area of your life. That's okay because you have a goal, have a plan that you need to achieve in the future. But I think you need to be aware about your our life. So now I'm working hard in this area, but after that I must prioritize other part of my life, maybe the family, the relationship, the romance, so important as well. So that's okay. I think you in sometimes in some times of our life you must prioritize some parts of our life, but well-being you must prioritize every single day because sometimes you feel so who can I say so tired, so frustrated. When this happens, stop and ask for help and maybe recalculate your hold.
Yes, I agree, Eriquinha. But we need to decide, like, if you have a family, friends, or sorry, kids, you need to decide, like, oh, hello, family, I need to a time, I don't know, 6 months to study to get a better life for us, and then I will, I don't know, be a little bit far from our routine and etc. But if you put some effort, I guess you need to explain from the others. And in my opinion, it maybe need to have a time, a specific time to do it. But maybe we can, I don't know, later find out that we are neglecting some parts that we cannot. Let's see, guys, in the future. I guess we have some questions here. As the question number 3. In there an area in your well of life that you have been neglecting? What difference would it make if you focus more attention there? Do you want to try that question, Eriquinha?
You said an important thing. I'm not a mother. I have
Mm-hmm.
never dreamed about this. But for human that are mothers, is a big issue because
Mm-hmm.
when you prioritize some part of in your life, you are neglecting your family, your kids, your babies, and this could have many consequences in the future because many kids are like frustrated about your childhood because the parents didn't give them the real attention that they need. So I think you need to think about this because now I'm single. I don't have anyone that depends on me when you talk about the emotional life. So,
Mm-hmm.
but I can say about the way of life. I can say the English studies I have been neglecting for many many years, but not neglecting. I will be kind if me, if myself, because
Mm-hmm.
when I had time, I studied hard English, but in the bad way, because I didn't know the correct way to study English. So I lost my time, but not because of me, because in that time in the past, my teacher said, Erica, you should study in this way. And okay, I you practice English in the way that you are taught me. But now I realize it's completely wrong, the my journey in the past. So now I need to to work hard, because now I know how I can improve my English. So I could see this in this question.
Good answer, Eriquinha. I agree with you. Maybe I feel sometimes ashamed about this because I don't have kids and I'm not married. So I need to have time for myself. And sometimes I felt that I am neglecting the rest of areas in my life. If I decide to study English, I cannot divide it in a fair way, you know. I will just study. And in the rest of my life, I need to try to find a balance here. So most of the time I decide to pay attention in my career and to study. And now I know that I need to put focus in my healthy. So it's not every time is not so good to divide it because we are neglecting other areas, right? So at least my case, most of the time I cannot balance it in a fair way, you know. Thank you, Eriquinha. And you, Alexandre, is there an area that you have been neglecting in your life? About the question number 3, okay?
Of course. Um, I think these uh, food areas because I'm trained every day, Monday at Friday, sometimes Saturday or Sunday, but my uh, I negligence diet.
Mhm.
My diet is bad in moment. This
Okay,
I need focus, more focus in area this diet. Uh,
okay.
drink drink acho que less, menos
Less,
less
okay, okay, okay.
less drink beer and weekend. I'm moderate because I I'm like that's it.
Do you
É
like
isso.
to cook, Alexandre, or not? Do you don't
Cook,
feel good cooking?
cooking
Cozinhando. Você cozinha normalmente ou
yes,
não?
yes, yes.
Yes.
Sim.
Okay.
In more years and Sunday, I'm cooking my foods this weekend out.
Oh, okay, okay.
But
Uh-huh.
but uns 6 months I I negligence is area.
Mm, okay, okay. Yeah,
Aí
you need time, right, to
é,
cook everything for the week. It's take a
é,
longer day, right?
e I'm working in outside.
Okay,
É, é, eu acabo eat more foods in street. It's
okay. Oh my gosh.
not good, not good.
Yes, yes. Sometimes I know that, as Eriquinha said, we are not influencers here. So sometimes I cannot having my breakfast. I need to go outside. I don't know if I have some kind of appointment earlier and I need to go and I forgot. Not I forgot. I need to decide if I will eat or if I will be there at time. So it's hard to define, to divide our life most of the time, right? So we are not, we need someone, we don't have someone to cooking for us, and then we need to organize for by ourselves, right? So it's not easy, guys.
I
Let's move
can
on.
say to you
Oh, please
guys,
go ahead, Erikia.
I can say to you, I'm a nutritionist, Alexandre. Sometimes I eat a lot because I feel so stressful, so frustrated about something. And to alleviate my bad emotions, my feeling, I eat a lot. For me, it's easy. I don't have any addiction about alcohol or the smoking, but sometimes it's so hard to have a healthy eating habit. And when I eat outside and when I eat in the street, it's so hard as well, because in my area, in my neighborhood, I can say, not only here but in any place in Brazil, of course, you are living the I always say this word in the wrong way. Desert. I think it's nutritional desert. You don't
Okay.
have the place that you can eat healthy food. Everything that you try to buy is something if much sugar, much fat, is unhealthy food, you know. So because of this, what strategies I have in my life that you can apply in your life as well. I always buy nuts. I always have fruits with me, water. So I bring it in my case. So in that time that I feel so hungry, hungry, I eat this because in the street everything is not expensive but is unhealthy. But don't feel bad about this because our life is so busy and I don't have time to cook every single day. I try to cook it on weekends because in that time I'm free. But that's all. So the life is not a piece of cake, guys, unfortunately.
Yes. And it's good to listen it because you are a nutritionist, Eric. You know our challenge, right? So it's not easy. We try our best, but make sure that we are trying for real, because sometimes we have some excuses that is easier to say that I don't have time. So we need to realize and be honest about our personal goals in life, in my opinion. So let's move on, guys. I guess number 4, which life area, health, career, finances, relationship, personal growth, and etc., do you think influences your happiness the most and why? What do you think, Eriquinha, about the question number 4?
Yes, in my case, I can say personal growth because if yeah, I
Mhm.
am improve my life, my career, because when you talk about personal growth, I think about the all areas of my life: health, career, finance, relationship. So it's important to be, who can say, to be happy when I realize I'm growing. So
Mhm.
not in any part of the life, but if you feel good about yourself, with myself, for me it's amazing. But about
Mhm.
finance, something is hard because you need to got more money. Because when you talk about finance, you talk about money. So you need to got my money. But sometimes it's not easy to do this. But about the personal growth, for example, oh, today I'm talking in English. So today I'm happy because of this. I don't need the big things to be happy, you know. I'm a
Mhm.
simple human. So for me, if I'm okay with my family, with my career, my relationship, that's okay for me. And for me, all of this is associated with my personal growth because I don't know if you got my point of view, guys.
Yes,
Because for
totally.
me, all of these areas where I combine all of them, it's my personal growth. So in relationship, I can say, not depends only of me, but about other person as well. So, but if I doing my best for me, that's okay. If I need to get out of this relationship, I go because I prioritize myself. So my mental health. So for me, that's it.
Good point. I understand, Eriquinha. Maybe, for example, I was thinking here about this well of life. And there is a specific part of family. And I know that I don't spend too much time with my family. And another point, it's about fun. And I don't try to take a time to just relax and have fun, like what is have fun for me? Maybe I would prefer to study because I feel happy studying, and this can make sometimes making confusion, because I like to study, but it's not fun, right? So I have this difficulty to divide everything in a right way. So I got your point, Eriquinha. I totally understand your point of view. Do you want to say something more, Eriquinha, or no?
Yes, about have fun, because in my case, because many every for each one have fun, um have a
A
meaning,
different way.
right? Yeah. So
Yeah.
for me now, I'm having fun because I enjoy a lot to be here talking in all the emotions. For me, have fun, stay at my home with my family, cooking for all of them. I'm having fun in this moment. For me, I'm having fun when I go to any trip, for example. But for me, I don't like the pub. So in Belo Horizonte, you have a
Uh,
lot of pubs. I don't like this to go out in the evening to sit in the at the table with many people. The noise environment for me is, in my case, is not. I'm not having funny in this kind of environment. I think for everyone, have fun has a meaning, and you need to decide for you what is important for you, what makes sense for you. Maybe for Alexandre, for example, for me, having fun is go to the gym to work out a
mm-hmm.
lot. I don't like this environment as well, but I enjoy a lot to swim. So I think you need to think about what is important for your own life, not about the society. Because when you
Mm-hmm.
talk about society, having fun is another thing.
Good
That's
point,
all.
Eriquinha. Good point. Because maybe people would say, but you are cooking for your family, and do you think this is have fun? It's different, right? To explain it from the other. So each person has a different way to have fun, right? Good point. Good point. Thank you, Eriquinha. And you, Alexandre, what do you think? Which area do you think influences your happiness?
I believe relationship, because
Mm-hmm.
it is a foundation is my life. For example,
Okay.
relationship not good, I'm work bad, study bad, uh, training bad. So,
Mm-hmm.
in my opinion, relationship is influence must my happiness.
Wow, great, great. Most of the time, I always neglect about family, friends, and fun, guys. And I know that's not healthy because we need this time, right? But as we are discussing here, maybe when I am studying English, it's something that I really enjoy. And for me, can be have fun because I am there relaxing. I don't have no one, I don't know, asking me other things or as my daily life. So I think fun is hard to explain from the others, right? So maybe if I have my house organized, it can be fun or happiness because everything is totally organized in my house. So it's hard to explain what is have fun in this situation, right? Or about what is happening. So when my house is a mess, I cannot feel, I don't know, that I cannot feel peace, in a place that is not organized. So let's move on. How often, number 5, do you want to read and answer, Alexandre, the next question? That's okay for you to read the number 5 and answer?
Yes, yes.
Nice.
How often do you intentionally reflect on our areas of life rather than focusing and just on or two? Should we do this more often? Guys, in my case, usually in finish years, in finish year.
Okay.
For
Okay.
example, and Christmas, Christmas is moment I'm together my family about sorry, talk about objectives is finish in years, objective in next years. Então, is moment I reflect, I reflect about about is about this.
Yes, I think I am like you. Once a year, in the end of the year, I think about my life. But I think we can do it more often, right? I don't know, every 3 months, trying to think about our life, maybe. I guess it's important to have. We are in September, so maybe if you want to analyze everything for another perspective, we still have time, right? So I don't think I am the same as you, Alexandre, but I've been trying to change it in my life, you know. Thank you, Alexandre. And you, Eriquinha, how often do you intentionally reflect about all areas in your life?
At the first time that I'm thinking about this, maybe once per week, I don't know. I don't have time to do this all the time. But when you talk about when you got December, when December arrived and you need to make
Mhm.
a list of goals for the next year, in this time I reflect a lot for many, 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 many days. So, but by now I can say once per week, but it's not about reflect about the areas of improvement of my life. But maybe when I do my agenda for the next week, I try to put myself in my agenda, you know. So I need to
Mhm.
do this in my job. But okay, I'm working a lot. So now I will include myself. I put the time of my leisure, it's my family, it's my time for my health. So I think it's a good way, good strategy to reflect intentionally about the improvement in any areas of my life. But it's not intentionally. It's not intentionally because I do
Mhm.
this, but don't think about to the wheel of life. I just realized that I need to have time to myself because sometimes you are so busy. I need to care my family. I need to work. I need to do this many tasks in your day, and you forget about yourself. But it's not intentionally. But I'm doing this in the good way. So for me,
Mhm.
that's all. Yeah, in my case.
Do you do it every week?
Yeah, because when I you do my agenda for next week,
Okay. Mm.
so I try to put myself in my agenda. Sometimes, some months ago, I watched a lecture on YouTube, and they
Mhm.
give the psychologist, I guess, psychologist. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah. And she said about this because I think it's a good way you include yourself in your agenda, you know. Because when you
Mm.
talk about, oh, but I didn't think about this. Me too. I didn't think about
Mhm.
this. But when I do this, un- in non-intentional way, I'm prioritizing the all areas of my life, the wheel of life. So I think it's a good strategy, you know.
Yeah, good point. Good point. Because if you don't put yourself in your agenda, no one will do it, right? So, good point. Good strategy. Nice. Good to
Yeah.
know about it. Let's move on, guys. I think we have an interesting question, number 7. Do you want to read the answer, Alexandre? That's okay for you? Number 7.
Yes. In your opinion, which area of the wheel is most difficult to grow or improve? Why do you think so? Guys, in my opinion, this area é finance because
Mm-hmm.
need more falar more focus
Mm-hmm.
and discipline this area, in
Okay.
my opinion.
Yes. Is most difficult to grow, right? Or to improve.
Yes,
Yes. And this depends of the others, maybe about your career, etc., right? Okay.
exactly.
Okay. Yes, I agree. It's not so easy to grow it. Yeah. Thank you. And you, Eriquinha, which area?
Oh my gosh, hard question. Because depends on the stage that you are living now in your life. So
Yeah.
yeah, everything that you depends on others is hard, like Yellowstone said about the finance, because when you work from others, you need maybe to wait for promotion, but you
Yeah.
need to prioritize your career, maybe try to create your own business. Finance is the, I think, is the area in our life is, who can say, it's not about hard, but it's in the area that you need more time to see any improvement, so
Okay.
maybe I will make a plan to get more money for the next year, next 12 months. But by
Mm-hmm.
now I can't see any improvement in this area. So I need to
Mm-hmm.
plan and maybe realize that get some who can say some achievement in the future. I think it's not the most difficult area of the wheel of life, but it's in an area that they to grow is not quickly, it's not fast, because when I talk
Yes.
about my health, okay, I can do for myself. I can go to gym to do some workout, I can eat better. So depends only on me. In another areas of the life, like relationship means a relation if two people. So it's not only about me, it's about the other person. So I can put many effort in my relationship, but if my partner said no, what I can do? I
Yes.
just can say, okay, goodbye. Né? I I will live by myself.
Yes, good point, Eriquinha. And maybe, guys, we are here talking about finance. But if I decide to earn more money and I have my work, as Eriquinha said, we need to think about a plan B. What I can do to earn more money if my job don't provide it? What will I change in the future to get more money? We need to try to find other solution and not always outsource from my boss. Like, oh, my boss didn't give me a promotion, or maybe I need to get more money. I cannot ask for him, right? Because it was your choice to earn more money, not from him. So we need to find a way to grow this area, right? So for me, I can say, as I said, guys, have fun without feeling worry about my life. Most of the time when I'm watching a movie, I felt like I would do something more productive, or when I am, I don't know, I don't have a time with my family often, like every month we are not together. And about my relationship, I guess I can do something better. Most of the time we can, right? But we need to choose. Maybe our life is so fast and we don't have this time to do, but I guess we need to take a moment and realize about the others, right? So it's hard. It's really hard. But as I said, I always try to divide the important area in my life. Sorry, guys, there is a dog here asking for attention in my life.
But
Let's move.
Camila,
Please
are
go
you
ahead.
feel guilty when you are having fun? Like,
Yeah.
because now I'm studying hard, but in this time I must be working, not
Yeah.
study, right? Yeah, but I already read something about when you feel too much about the past, you can
Mm.
get depression. When you think too
Yeah.
much about the future, you can feel anxious. So I think you
Yeah.
need to live the present just now and don't think about any circumstance. Because, for example, I enjoy to read
Mm-hmm.
and I got to read literature. And some guy said to
Oh,
me, but you need to read a other kind of book because you
exactly.
need to put what are you learning from this book, and you need
Okay.
to, who can I say, to post on LinkedIn. So
Mm-hmm.
nowadays it's not about read for having fun, but you
Yeah.
need to read to learn something because you need to think about your career.
Mm-hmm.
So, but it's my time for my leisure. I don't need
Yeah.
to work. I don't need to read something that I can apply in my life. But
Yeah.
I read some book about literature. I can get any learning about this, of course.
Mm-hmm.
But people nowadays, when you talk about having fun, but you are think about the work, the career. So it's not your time. You are not having fun.
Yeah.
You
Yes,
are
people.
maybe studying for get something in the future. I don't know. I don't know if you
Yeah.
got my point.
Go on, totally. People used to say that you are putting your reading time as I don't know, productive nowadays. You don't need to put it in
Yes,
a Excel spreadsheet, right? You just need to read. Take your time reading. But no, you need to read something to post on your LinkedIn. If not, what are you learning? Oh my gosh, I can learn other things about a lot about I don't know, human beings. I don't know. We can learn so much things, and now I don't need to be productive all the time. I totally understand your point, Eriquinha. And I have some questions in my life about it, like, oh my gosh, I am reading a literature, but I'm not posting something on LinkedIn about it because it will not look something that productive. And then you feel like, oh my gosh, I need to decide or to show from the others that I am productive 100% of my time. And this is not true, right? I totally understand your point, Eriquinha, totally. And I have the same issues. Like, it's that really right for our life to spend, I don't know, 1 hour reading something or posting just because I want to show from the others that I am productive? I don't think so, right? So I agree with you. And most of the time I felt anxious, always thinking about the future. And as you said, I'm not living the present. And it's really hard nowadays, right? To be here, focus in the present and not flying from the past in the future. So we need to put it in the well of life, I guess, guys. Hello, guys. Welcome back. Hello. Thank you, Eriquinha. Hello, Cesar. How was the conversation? It was great to think about the well of life.
Hello. So yeah, it was amazing
Yeah.
learning with Marcelo, Vandinha, and Andrea. So because I'm a new guy
Oh, okay.
in the room. So and I just try to pass my small experience of life, and uh, they bring a lot of point of views. So yeah, it was amazing.
Nice, nice. I was talking to the guys here is that we have difficulty, for example, at least in my case, to have fun. In this part of my well of life, I know that I am neglecting because I felt, I don't know, afraid about not being productive most of the time. So it's hard to define it. Thank you, Cesar. How was for you, Daya? The idea or the moment to think about it, right?
Yes, really nice conversation I had with Marcelo, Cesar, and Wanda was amazing. And it's always good to thinking about that, right? And I was saying to the guys that, I don't know, guys, I think it's normal to focus on some parts of your life, and then you can achieve
Mm-hmm.
them, and then you move on to another. I think we don't have a perfect balance. We are always trying to do your best in some parts and then you fix it or improve it and then you choose another. I think it's the life. And if you
Yes.
would have this perfect balance, probably we would feel bored. I don't know.
Yes, we have this question here. For me, it's almost impossible to have my perfect way of life. It's almost impossible. We need to
Yes.
put effort in some part of life. Nice, nice. Thank you, Daya. Guys, I put two questions, okay? Two questions, I'm sorry. I put two links in the chat that you can create your own way of life. The second one is in Portuguese and the other is in English, okay? So you can try to create your one. I guess you can print it. I don't know if you have options. I think it's really complete, this website, okay? And how was for you, Marcelo? The experience was a great moment to reflect about your
Yeah,
life.
yeah, sure. A great moment with these fellows in this happy Sunday morning.
Yeah.
And this is a very interesting moment because sometimes you are not able to be inside a group Sunday morning, but we are here. It was nice, awesome.
Nice, nice. Good to see you here, Marcelo. How was for you, Vandinha, the experience? Think about parts
I
of your life.
I love it. I love it. It's amazing conversation with my colleagues. I love it.
Nice,
Thank you
nice.
for bringing for us.
Yes, no, thank you for coming and to open I don't know, your mind to think about this because I guess, as I said to the guys, we are in September. We still have time to change something in our lives. So don't give up about your year, right? We are in September. So if you want to do it, your well of life and think more about some specific parts, don't forget don't forget yourself in this part of the process, you know? So, guys, I put the survey link here in the chat. If you want to give me your opinion, feel free. It's totally anonymous, okay? You can open your heart and say if you like it or dislike this immersion, okay? If you have ideas to topic to discuss in the future, feel free. I always love to receive some tips in this chat or in this survey link. So I don't know. That's it, I guess. I wish for you guys a great, great Sunday with your family. I don't know. Think about your financing in this process. And I hope see you soon in another time here. Okay, guys. Thank you very much for coming. Thank you for open for this experience. Okay. Thank you, Alexandre. Thank you, Arequinha, César, Marcelo, Vandinha,